Currently, 25% of the EU's population is at risk of poverty or social exclusion, and this number has increased already by 6 million since the beginning of the economic crisis in 2008. Since 2010, the European Platform Against Poverty and Social Exclusion, a Europe 2020 flagship initiative, has set out the actions needed in order to reach the EU target of reducing the number of those affected by poverty and social exclusion by at least 20 million by the year 2020.
We will never have a true economic and monetary union without any social content. If you look at the social imbalances that exist now, the criterion of poverty, for example, that's just as important as the macroeconomic criteria.
Today, EU regional and local governments are responsible for about 1/5 of total government expenditure for social protection and services, and therefore play an important role in contributing to the objectives of this flagship initiative. To show their involvement and commitment to this issue, on the 29th of May, the Committee of the Regions organised a conference entitled Fighting Poverty and Social Exclusion: What Role for Regions and Cities? It is the fourth in a series of 7 events focusing on the Europe 2020 strategy and its flagship initiatives.
Cities and regions are social investors. The focus on local and regional authority spending could shift from rationalising and cutting social budgets to investing in those policy areas and related services that provide a social return on investment.
Between 2014 and 2020, considerable EU funding will be made available by the European Social Fund, the European Regional Development Fund, and the Programme for Social Change and Innovation in order to help address poverty and social exclusion and to foster transnational cooperation of regional and local authorities in this respect.
There is the issue is how structural funds will be used in the future. We need to try to use the funds so that they have an effect on social aspects and also on innovation. So we will need to better use our resources so that we can have an effect on new problems as they emerge.
In February 2013, the European Commission presented the Social Investment Package, which aims at better orientating social policies towards social investment and ensuring the sustainability of social systems with a focus on active inclusion policies.
There's overwhelming evidence in general that points to the importance of investing in human capital. And that obviously means that indeed the social investment package that has been launched by the Commission, I think it's a very, very important opportunity.
Policymakers and senior experts of all administration levels, networks, social and charity associations and academia discuss local policy approaches and good practices through different thematic workshops. These workshops focused on active inclusion policies at regional and local level, including community development of deprived urban neighbourhoods and rural areas, and transnational cooperation between regions and cities on social inclusion.
We try to contribute to raise a new awareness that poverty is not any longer a marginal aspect linked to social pathologies, but unfortunately it has become part of the day-to-day reality, and we must learn how to deal with this.
Poverty contravenes the fundamental values of the European Union. We cannot permit our citizens to be left aside.
Conclusions of the conference will feed into the Committee of the Regions' contribution to the mid-term evaluation of the Europe 2020 strategy and into the 2014 European Summit of Regions and Cities.